Okay, do you believe that the decisions of the technical committee and the computers should be submitted to the approval of the people, or do you believe that they should be forced to accept those decisions even against their will? In other words, do you think that the Zenith society must be a technocracy or a direct democracy? Well, the idea of a technocracy never materialized, so that I'd throw that out. As far as a direct democracy, I addressed that before. There is no such thing as a direct democracy. Unless you're satisfied with what we have now, it's never going to get any better, and I don't consider what we have now a democracy whatsoever. As far as the technical decisions of the committee and the computers submitted to the approval of the people, well, the people are the ones that are submitting the points, and when we understand that life is understand the foundation of society is a technical process, if someone comes up with a better way to, say, create clean water and filtrate water, who's going to want to vote against something like that? If someone comes up with a better way for food production, who's going to want to vote against something like that? If someone designs this great automotive or transportation form of equipment, why would someone want to regress into something else that isn't as optimized as can be? The whole point of this is to optimize all of our resources and the general outlay of the environment and the government to the extent where, again, all that's relevant is the goods and services and the maintenance of the environment. That's all there is. So there's really very little subjectivity in this. If you want something, then you submit it, and it will be put into functionality as long as there are the resources to do it. And hopefully through time, it will get to a point where people can have custom things very easily through molds and all these advanced technologies that Jacques has talked about. If someone wants something very unique, well, they could design it, and it could be created for them without the need for a factory that has to produce multiples or machines that have to be designed just to make something. There could be a certain degree of flexibility that will eventually emerge where you'll have so much more freedom of what you want because the restrictions of mass production and profit don't exist. So things like that. So would it be submitted, everything be submitted for the approval of the people? Yes and no. The subjectivity isn't there in the system. That's a very difficult thing, unfortunately, to talk about to people because they don't understand that there's such a thing as an optimization of everything. And there really is, and there's a train of thought that goes through the whole thing. And based on our current government now and all the nonsense and noise in the system, I can completely see how people have a difficult time with this. So it's not a democracy in the sense of what people traditionally consider. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to talk about that a lot more because of the confusions that brings up.